I'm Bob Coburn, and tonight from Los Angeles, we welcome Foo Fighters. To speak with Dave and Nate, call the toll-free Rockline at 1-800-344-ROCK. That's 1-800-344-7625. One number toll-free from anywhere in the U.S. And now, let's welcome our guests. You know, it seems for the really great rock and roll bands, there is almost always a landmark album, a cornerstone album of a career. And for Foo Fighters, In Your Honor, the double CD is that album, as Rockline welcomes Dave Grohl. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Nate Mendel, welcome to Rockline.
Thanks a lot.
Nice to have both of you here.
It's good to be here.
What an album, you guys. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you very much.
Pretty darn good stuff. Pretty darn good stuff. A double CD of original songs, really rare these days. How did double CD come about?
That idea, well, I think that idea has been floating around for a while. I mean, we usually when we go in to make a record, we'll go in and make a record and we'll write like 20 or 25 instrumentals, and then we sort of whittle them down to 10 or 11 songs, and then that becomes the album. But at some point, usually whenever we make a record, there's always a point where we look at all of these instrumentals and we say, oh man, maybe we should make a double. Maybe if we worked hard enough, we could make, 20 great songs out of these 25 instrumentals, and it usually doesn't work that way. But this time, I think just it being the 10th anniversary of the band, we've been around for 10 years, almost 11 years. Come December, it's going to be 11 years.
That's right.
It's crazy.
Well into our
and this being our 5th record, it didn't make sense to go in and just make another record.
Do something special for 10 years.
And do something more musical, and do something that pushes the boundaries a little, and do something that, that would make it interesting, and to make it still, to make it be exciting to still be in the band. And so we came up with this idea to do a double, and to do one acoustic and do one rock and split it up, and knowing off from the get-go, knowing what we were going to do, it made it a lot easier. There wasn't a whole lot of discovery in the studio. It was like, here's our goal, let's do this. Here's our deadline, let's go in and make it. We did it.
So Nate, you started on the rock album first, then went to the acoustic, and then back to the rock?
Yeah, that's right. We did the rock album, and it took a long time. It's really a lot of detail and really examining songs really closely and making sure that every single drum beat's in the right place, and it's just a lot. It's really intensive process. And then we went and did the acoustic record, and that turned out to be really pretty easy, almost live. We would do a song in a day and not labor over it too much, and really liked recording that way. And so we went back and looked at the rock album and ended up doing a lot of it again with that same kind of spirit that we did the acoustic album with.
Now, Dave, why would you do the rock album again? Did the acoustic album suddenly leap up and say, this is pretty good?
It kind of started kicking the rock record's butt, which was sort of, it was a little embarrassing, I think, that we were making this acoustic record and it was making our rock record look wimpy. It was kind of a little weird. I don't know exactly what it was, but there was something about wasn't that bad. But going in to make the acoustic record, I swear that was like a liberating, exciting new rebirth of something, where we just went in and we decided, okay, we have to record a song a day. Let's get it done, and we did it, man. And every day we'd have a new song that was unlike anything we'd ever done before, and it was exciting, and it was inspired. And the rock stuff, doing the acoustic record, that wasn't the challenge. The challenge was making a 5th rock record. The challenge, I think, to me at least, was going in and making another rock record. Trying to make it better, trying to make it bigger and stronger and just better than the other 4 that we had done, but within this basic sort of framework that we've been working in for the last 10 years. So the acoustic record was kind of a breeze because it was new. So, and I think we heard that, and when we listened back to the acoustic record, things were just coming off the top of our heads, and we were just throwing them down, and it was great. And at the end of the day, we'd have a song and think, God, it's so beautiful and natural and real, and so we went back in and had used that same energy recording more rock music. And so we came up with songs like Deepest Blues Are Black and End Over End and In Your Honor and things songs like that, where they started happening because we were so invigorated by the energy of the acoustic recordings.
They're two distinctly different albums, all under the banner of In Your Honor, and we will hear songs from each of those tonight. We'll begin with one of the rock and roll songs, the latest single. This is DOA on Rockline.